some nice stuff that this Spasi Sofia has done, or at least contributed to, I believe, is the Velolet. Not this one, because this was here already, but this one in the street. And we can now see that there's basically a double one. People are still using the old one, it seems, but this is a pretty good initiative, isn't it? So slowly standards are improving, but it seems to take forever here. This used to be literally car parking otherwise. It used to be just a line of cars, taxis standing here, which now is just quite limited in space. Now this place I've shown you 100,000 times over my vlogs. In other case, my vlogs nobody really watches, nobody cares about my content, which is okay because I'm not putting too much work. I'm just shooting genuine things that I see, because I see a lot of cool stuff. I have a pleasant life and I might as well share it. Maybe it inspires someone. If not, nothing's lost, right? Because I'm already here, I might as well walk around filming and share some insights. So these are the Fontani de pred NDK, the fountains in front of NDK, National Palace of Culture in Bulgarian, standing for Naționalen dvorec na kultură. And dvorec is a palace, literally. So yeah, gorgeous city. I haven't been in the center in a long time, since April, now it's July, because I just have a lot of things on my mind, the move to Warsaw and stuff, a lot of sports, but it's always good to be back here. Look at this. In summer it's just amazing. I'm always a bit jealous of how easily people get tans here. So sometimes I see guys walking around here, sometimes they're just smoking hot, like without a shirt, for example, and just literally very tan, and I could never ever achieve that. There's no way. But yeah, Bulgaria, in a sense, it is hot guy paradise, except that everyone is straight. And the ones who are not have already dated. It is a good thing, I guess. And right now, you know, close to 6, sun is hiding a bit behind the trees and there's a nice breeze. Then this is just a very pleasant place to be in the city. Bulgarians are typically sitting on the benches, not making too much use of the grass as we would in the Netherlands. This would be full of people having barbecues or whatever. But here people don't really go to the grass, don't know why exactly, because it has good shade and space. But people don't really do that too much. Eugen Park, the South Park, is a place where people hang out in a more chill way, let's say. This is basically a place people walk through, transit. So it's a great place to chill out, also for kids. Just don't buy them a balloon. Like, there's people selling balloons, but they're total rip-offs and people just make up the price. Once I saw a kid walking up for a balloon, arguably fancier than this one, fancier than this balloon. And the kid just got money from their dad and walked to the guy. And it was 10 leva, 5 euros just for a balloon. And then the father came, like, is this balloon really 5 euros? And he said, yes it is. So they just make it up as they wish. It's not cheap anymore by any stretch. So I'm just walking around here, relaxing a bit, and the next place I will visit, as long as my battery doesn't run flat, is the Jeeves Craft Beer Bar. I'm traveling a bit less now, especially in summer, because I packed up a little bit more muscle, like, not to exaggerate. I've always been skinny as a twig. I'm 68 kilos now, but went to the gym a lot of sports, and I suddenly am less able to tolerate the heat, just because I have like 5 kilos more than a few years ago. And that's why it's just exhausting to even imagine sitting in a Bulgarian train for 3 hours, a one-way trip, as I used to do just a few years ago. I guess I'm just less tolerating of trips for a short time, let's say. And just by not being in the city all the time, like I live a bit outside the center, I barely know it anymore. There's just new places popping up all the time. Just like Jeeves right there where I'm going. I've never heard of it before. I just looked up craft bar in Google Maps, craft beer, and it seems like a nice place though, isn't it? Fancy. If you can afford it, it's a real fun city because everywhere in Europe is getting up there in the prices nowadays. It's just not the same anymore. That's okay for me at least, but the locals, they're struggling. So this bar is called Jeeves. I have the number 2 Archipelago Serbian beer from Novi Sad for 8.5, leva 4.2 euros. Cheers.